Roger John Madden. I'm hesitating to start this video because there's a taxi down under my balcony and it could get noisy as they drop somebody off. I hesitated just a second, but nothing was happening, so I went ahead. That's an example of exactly what I'm wanting to talk about here, which is the dialectic between love energy and analytic energy, or making things happen, or managing people. The nice guy in me doesn't like managing people, has a bad association to that. But it's not a bad thing. Sometimes you have to do it. When you have a certifiably crazy landlord, you have to know when to support him, when to sweet talk him, when to yell at him, how to get him to do the things he can do to help you. Now I'm hearing him in the other room right now, so I may have to break this off. How do you keep him from locking you out of the apartment? Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'll get back to you in a minute. When my brother Dennis said to me today, it's too bad you've got such a terrible apartment and crazy landlord. And I said to him, it's all challenges, it's all tests, it's all life building into me the resourcefulness I need to have. And that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. I a little bit shocked myself today in one situation, how quickly I turned on the different parts of me. I was at a club date where my friend Michelle usually sings at the Hotel Mar y Tierra. Today her dad was playing and he was awesome. And they love me in that restaurant, and I charm people, and my dancing charms people. So I knew how to dance enough, even though my feet are in really bad shape right now, how to dance enough to get the crowd excited, to get Sergio responding to me so he would put out a great video. And I thought, okay, I'll be talking to Michelle, his daughter, who's a performer in that same place, and we'll address the video to her, and I will dance in front of him just enough to give the notion, hey, this is how you respond to this guy, and to turn him on, because performers love it when you respond to them. Just enough to get the right shot. And then I sat down and realized I had turned all that charm on to make that video happen. And if I wanted to do something useful with that video, I had to make it happen right then, because I've got a lot on my plate in terms of managing my landlord and figuring out what exactly I need to get done before I leave Veracruz in 17 days. So I sat down and went from charm and kind of ecstasy of dancing to absolutely analytic. Getting that video up on YouTube, getting it sent to Michelle, getting footnotes onto it with the reach information for Michelle and her dad, going over and telling him about it. The one place where I dropped the ball, or my Spanish dropped the ball, on several occasions I tried to indicate to him, I'm making this for your daughter, Michelle. That never got across. It was hard to insert it while he was performing, but I do know how to talk to a performer when they take a breath. I do. But that never got across, because when I said at the end, hey, say something to Michelle, he did his boilerplate announcement for what he's doing at the hotel. So he never got the message that I really was making this for his daughter. He hadn't met me before. He didn't even know that I knew her. So that was less effective. The video will be a little less strong because of it. And Michelle, it won't have the emotional impact for Michelle. She'll go, well, he's not talking to me. So it was less than perfect, but really pretty damn good. I haven't even had a chance to watch it yet. I'm looking forward to that. And that was true with two big videos I did. One at the beginning of the day about what needs to happen here in Veracruz before I leave, and then one in the afternoon where I had gotten some answers to that. And I had to double back and change titles and stuff like that. I still haven't watched those videos, and I think they're pretty strong. So I love people, and love is the answer. Love is the bottom line, but love without making things happen is nothing happens. You just love people and nothing good happens. You have to have that dialectic of love. Open your heart, be grateful to God, notice the birds, notice the puppies, highlight them in your videos, and get those videos uploaded with the right title. Yeah, you have to think about all that. It makes life a lot more challenging and a lot more interesting, but it's what we're here for, is to grow, is to learn everything we can about right relationship. Right relationship includes emotional love, and can include sexual love. Part of why I've been so effective today is that I effectively analyzed and assessed that sex ain't happening with anybody I know of except one holdout. And part of the reason I was able to do all this for Michelle was because I realized a ways back, no, she's not going dancing with you. No, she's not going to get together with you away from the club. No, she's not interested in you being her boyfriend. No, drop all that stuff. What's left? What's right relationship? What's the way you and her are meant to relate to each other? Is that manipulation? Manipulation is if you're sneaky and if you're doing it for your own purpose and making it look like it's for theirs. If you're trying to do it for what's the maximum joy and love and effectiveness and outcome for both of you, it just makes you talk fast. And I was doing that. I got going talking fast because I knew my landlord was right out there and could interrupt me at any time. And I also was trying to capture all this because it just popped. Like, yes, that's what life is telling me now. That's what I'm learning right now. And that's why I knocked myself out so much. I stood back and going, Madden, you're a rock star. Look at you. You used to dither around. You used to get so caught up in infatuation that you had no energy left for really making good things happen. Now Harvey Jackins was one of my mentors in the psychotherapy realm, and Bob Pierce, my supervisor at the University Teaching Hospital, would bring Harvey, a layman, peer counselor, in to do a workshop for the psychiatrists every year. And psychiatrists are pretty hard to impress. You gotta be a psychiatrist in order there. There's this guy who had no credentials doing an all-day workshop, working with their clients. Oh, that's so noisy. Yeah. And Harvey said, you think that everything I do turns to gold. What you don't notice is that interventions I make with the client that don't work, I drop so fast that you didn't even notice that I did them. So it's no ego, no attachment, no, hey client, I said a good thing there, you're supposed to respond. No. Go with what's true. I'm coughing, I have to stop talking.